In today's video, it's time for another amazing media catch-up. Welcome to the Media Cabinet. What is up, all my media collectors out there? Welcome to another amazing video inside the Media Cabinet. Before we get started, just want to wish a happy Easter Eve. And if you are watching this on Easter Sunday, happy Easter to all of those that do celebrate. Got a fun media catch-up video today. You guys know how this goes. Basically, any media that I have collected over the past week, I go ahead and show off in this beautiful media showcase. So we got some games to show off, and then I got over here, I got an amazing stack of books, media tie-ins, books in regards with media, and just things that I enjoy to show off for you guys. So we got a good one, good video lined up for you guys today. So we're going to go ahead and dive into that video, starting with the Switch 2 release of Super Mario Wonder. This is the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, which also comes with a little bit of an additive. Meet up in Bella Bell Park. If you hear me cough, I apologize. I am continuously getting over a head cold. So yeah, this is the Nintendo Switch version, the Nintendo Switch 2 version of Super Mario Wonder. That comes with the meetup in Bella Bell Park. It also comes with assistance mode that you can turn on. This is kind of like Yoshi and Poochie's Woolly World, or Crafted World, where you can turn on an assistance mode, so this way you don't lose any lives or anything. And if you fall, they have a like a helicopter flower that you can use to get back up. And then you have the Bella Bell Park, which is kind of like Mario Party, but in Super Mario Wonder. Of course, you have the iconic talking flower. A lot of people, when this game came out, didn't really like that flower. I like him. I think he's a fun little addition to the Mario family and everything. The fun thing about this, if you get the Nintendo Switch 2 version, you pop it in, it picks up your save file from the original Switch copy. There's not really much to see on the artwork in the case, but like if you take it out and everything, I like Super Mario Wonder. I think it's a fantastic addition to the Mario games. Yes, I did just drop the case. Give me 1 minute. There we go. I think it's a great addition to the Mario games. I will say, if you're looking for an essential Mario game for the Switch that's not the standard, New Super Mario Brothers, regular Mario side-scrolling, I mean, this is fun with the Wonder Flower, transforms the world and everything, so this and then Super Mario 3D World, I would say, get those over the regular New Super Mario Brothers U. Next that I've added to my collection, this came out a while ago. It is the next game in the Mario Tennis franchise, and this features Mario Tennis Fever. The whole thing with this is you have different rackets that affect your shots, your gameplay, and everything, including like a mud racket, an ice racket, a flame racket, a wind racket. Um, I don't know. I don't know what this one is. Um, so, and it does have a fun little adventure mode, where Mario and the gang gets turned into baby versions of themselves. Um, so, what I like about in here and in the next game that I'm going to show off, it comes with this fun little insert of Nintendo Switch Online, and it breaks down each like it breaks down the memberships and what it includes and everything. So, I mean, if you don't already have Nintendo Switch Online, I would say it is the cheapest online game membership that you will find out there for a gaming console. Um, so anyway, aside from that, the game is a lot of fun. It continues that Mario Sports, um, and one that I am waiting for them to add onto the Switch. My favorite one from the Wii was Mario Super Sluggers, the baseball game. If they can add that, I would really love to see that. So Nintendo, if you're listening, give us Mario Super Sluggers. Next is one that a lot of people have been waiting for, was speculating a lot over, and when it came out, it kind of got lackluster reviews. So far, from what I've played, I'm enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. It looks really good on the Switch too. Um, and when I played the first one, the remaster of the first one, I will admit I did get lost and I didn't know what I was supposed to do. But with this, I'm enjoying it. And I'm talking about Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, the Nintendo Switch 2 edition. I love the purple. This is really a beautiful cover, nice artwork. Um, I haven't really gotten really far into the game, but I'm enjoying it for what it is so far. Again, another insert for Nintendo Online. The cartridge, it's in my game holder. So, but yeah, this is a lot of fun. I know that the reviews again haven't really been the best, but yeah, Metroid Prime. If you want to get into it, they are sometimes challenging, but it's a really fun game. And last but not least for the video games is going to be one that I really didn't have on my radar to pick up. One that I wasn't interested in really getting it. I know the reviews, I heard people talking about it, saying nothing but really great things about it. But with me, when it comes to these type of games, I'm either going to like them or I'm going to play them once and throw them to the side. And I've kind of done that with Chronos, the New Dawn, but I'm not saying I'm hating it. This isn't my first time having one of these in my collection. I do have one of the original classics. I do need to dive back into it. But the game I am talking about is Resident Evil Requiem. When this game first came out, I work at Best Buy. We had no copies whatsoever. All we had the Nintendo Switch Pro controllers. And I thought that was really cool that this game was getting a Nintendo Switch port. I haven't seen or heard any reviews on how it runs, but like a game like this on the Nintendo Switch, that's awesome. Then on top of that, they put out this like Resident Evil Gold collection, which comes with a copy of Village, um, Biohazard Village, and Requiem. And I was asking some of my coworkers at work, I'm like, what history of Resident Evil do I need to play to understand the story of this one? I'm like, do I need to play Biohazard? Do I need to play Village? And they're like, no, not really. They're saying that you need to have knowledge of Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 4, which I do have Resident Evil 4. I haven't finished it, but I at least know of Resident Evil. I have the movies and everything, so but yeah, we had 2 copies of this at work, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get a copy just to see what all the hubbub is about. I haven't started playing it yet, but I'm excited to jump into it. Not really much on the inside, but there is the artwork. I have heard that this one is really scary though, so that's gonna do it for the games. Now we're gonna dive into the books. So I am continuously on the lookout for the books of this amazing video game franchise to have them added to my collection. And recently, I acquired one through work and one through Barnes and Noble. And I recently got 2 more editions of the novelizations for the Assassin's Creed games. So I got Assassin's Creed Renaissance, which is essentially like the book for the first Assassin's Creed. These are all by Oliver Bowden. So now I have Renaissance, Black Flag, Odyssey, and then I also picked up Unity. And then I have the novelization for the very, very terrible Michael Fassbender film. So, added these 2 to my collection. I love when they're in the mass market form. I don't usually get the regular market paperback, but if I see them at Barnes & Noble and they have them, I go ahead and grab them. But the whole reason why I went to Barnes & Noble recently was to get my hands on this. This is the novelization for Return to Silent Hill. This is, of course, based off of the Konami games, and I think this one was primarily set to, like, Silent Hill 2, I believe. But this is in conjunction with the recent Silent Hill movie that came out, Return to Silent Hill. This is by John Passarella, and published by Titan Books. I'm a little bit upset that this wasn't in mass market paperback, but this has been a novel that has been on my radar to get. My local Barnes & Noble only had 1 copy, so I went ahead and picked it up. I don't really know much of the movie, but I know of the franchise. I know in my very first time going to Halloween Horror Nights in 2012, Universal used Silent Hill as a house. It was blatantly called Welcome to Silent Hill. So I know of Pyramid Head. I know of the crooked nurses and everything. So I can't wait to get into this. This is a really cool cover. And if you look, I don't know how much it will show up, but if you look deep in the eyeball, you can actually see Pyramid Head. So, alright. So, today, here in Charlottesville, was the start of my library's local book fair. They do this twice a year, springtime and fall. So the book fair is going from today until next Sunday. So I got some books from the book fair. Usually I find an amazing stack. But today, since it was the first day, and I primarily get movie novelizations or media tie-ins, they're all mixed in with the sci-fi science fiction section. So I did find a couple. I will get to those, but first I'm going to show off three books that, of all random places, I actually found at a Five Below. Um, and they're just like those little tiny hardcover books that you find. And I mean, there were some really good titles, and I'm like, you know what? For $5, I'm not gonna pass them up. So I have the one copy of Bram Stoker's Dracula, and I saw this, and I was like, I'm gonna pick that up. It's this awesome hardback little version of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, with these awesome silver pages. And there's like some indent on the cover and everything. And it's like a little pocket version. So, and of course, the name of the book is in many different ways. It's Frankenstein, Frankenstein, or the Modern Prometheus. Um, so, again, this is just like those little books that you could find at Five Below. They had this, two others that I'm going to show you. They had Sense and Sensibilities and Pride and Prejudice. I don't really read those, so I had no need to pick them up. And I think I've seen these at Barnes and Noble once in a while, and I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll get them. $5, you know. Next is, I don't know what made me pick this up. I think it was just like, I like the whole thing with like mythology and sometimes with like Egyptian lore. So I like the Mummy. So I saw this. This is the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Don't really know much on how to describe what this is. But yeah, I think this will be a really cool read. Something like geological history, stuff like this with pharaohs and the pyramids. I really like that kind of stuff. So yeah, again, $5, picked it up. I was like, why not? And then read it in high school. Loved the movie. Own it on 4K. Would love to see the musical. But the fact to own a copy of it, it's a great book. Really good book. And that is F. Scott Fitzgerald, The Great Gatsby. A lot of people say when you speak of The Great Gatsby, they'll talk of probably an older version. For me, if you ask me about The Great Gatsby, I'm going to talk about the Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire version. So again, I read this in high school. It's a really, really good book. Even if you're reading it for high school or you want to just like pick it up to read it, honestly, there's nothing wrong with getting this book. It's a really good read. Alright, and now getting to the books that I got at the book fair. Out of the entire stack of the books, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, one more book that I got at Five Below. Of all places, to find something like this was really cool. I've been picking up copies of different mangas that I read or that catch my eye, including like ones with Marvel Comics. And I have picked up a couple copies of Demon Slayer. But my first introduction two mangas when I was in middle school was, of course, Kingdom Hearts. And in libraries, I've seen other like mangas more towards like kids and everything, or young adults. And I saw this at Five Below, and this was one that I've actually had on my radar of wanting to get. And it is the manga for Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. So this is, of course, the entire story in manga form, from Tokyo Pop. That is the brand that usually puts out the mangas for these. There is another one that I have my eyes set on with Zero, and there's a whole like complete collection of it. Just gotta get it. Okay, now getting to the books from the book fair. Overall, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 books from the book fair. One of them is the only movie novelization that I was able to find. Other ones that I saw, I already own, so I wasn't about to pick up multiple copies. And even if I did, I would have probably gotten a copy to replace a copy that I already have. But I didn't end up doing that. One of them is a side story that's in a world of pop culture that I like, of a particular character. And then 2 of them are in conjunction with a geek universe that I enjoy. So, but starting off with the movie novelization that I got, novelization by John D. Vinge, based on the screenplay by Chris Morgan and Hossein Almani. Screen story by Chris Morgan and Walton Hamada, with Keanu Reeves making an explosive return to action adventure. We have the novelization for 47 Ronin. This has been one that has been on my list that I've been wanting to get, just never really got it. I know that there is a cover that has Keanu Reeves on it, but I guess this is him in his armor. I don't really know much about this. I've never watched the movie. But it is from Universal. It was released in Real D 3D. It's PG-13. It came out in 2013. I don't know if this is actually based off of anything, like, or if it was just, like, the movie and everything. But, yeah, this was the only movie novelization that I was able to find. So, and there's always new books being added, so I'm definitely gonna go again and look and see what else I can find. Next comes from the Indiana Jones universe. This is from by Rob McGregor. I don't really know much about this adventure, but it kind of is in conjunction with, like, I got an Indiana Jones novel from the book fair one time. It was Indiana Jones and the Interior World. So it's just a side story. And I was like, you know what, it's Indiana Jones, I'll go ahead and pick it up. This is Indiana Jones and the Dance of the Giants. I don't know when this particular book was released. But yeah, just, if I see anything with Indiana Jones, I'm down to read it. 1991. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, I saw it. I'm like, you know what, I'll get it. Next we have, this one feels like it was a recopy. trying to see when this was released. This is saying 1994, but when you look at the pages, it looks like I'll show you the side of the book. It looks like it was reprinted. It's got some nice weight to it. We have Star Trek Memories. This is by William Shatner with Chris Kresge. Life on the set of a television show, light years ahead of its time. Honestly, with the anniversary of Star Trek this year, with 2026, the fact that I found this and the next book, I think this is really cool. I think this is going to be, just a memoir of William Shatner in the role of the great Captain T. Kirk. Sorry. Yeah, I think this is really cool. And as like I said, if you look at the pages, really white. This looks like a new edition. This looks like a brand new book. Like it could have just been made yesterday, and someone gave it to the book sale. So yeah, I think this is gonna be a really fun read, and maybe there's an audiobook for this. And then next we have the 8-week New York Times bestseller. We got Star Trek Spock's World. This is a novel by Diane Duane. And of course you got the late, great Leonard Nimoy on the cover. It is the 23rd century on the planet Vulcan. A crisis of unprecedented proportion has caused the convocation of the planet's ruling council and summoned the USS Enterprise from halfway across the galaxy to bring Vulcan's most famous son home in its hour of need. So again, I think these two books right here are perfect to get for the 60th anniversary. It is this, I believe it is the 60th anniversary of Star Trek. Also, if you can find the original novelizations for the original movies, I got them on eBay. I did an unboxing of them. All 6 of the original Star Trek films, including the 2 novelizations for the J.J. Abrams movies, the first Star Trek, and then Star Trek Into Darkness. So, yeah, this is from Paramount Books. So, very excited to read this, and of course, the Star Trek Memories. Next 2. So, that's it for like the media tie-ins, media novelizations. The next 2, they were just ones that I randomly saw. And this one, I thought it was something else, but it's not. And you know what? It's okay. It's a fun addition to have. We have Simpsons Comics, Beach Blanket Bongo. This includes, I think, different, stories from the show, in different forms of comics. Or this just might be, created for the comic books. Here's a table of continents, if you want to pause and read. Doesn't really explain. A lot of color, honestly. This was originally sold for $14.95, and I got it for $2. So, yeah, fun Simpsons comic. And then, this is really cool, and there's other ones like this that you can find easily on Amazon. And I do want to see if I can find more of these. We have The Simpsons, a complete guide to our favorite family. This, if I could see on the back, no, it doesn't tell me when it was originally published, but this was originally 1795. And again, got this for $2. I believe, yep, 1997. So this is also a really fun, piece of merchandise if you are a fan of The Simpsons. And of course, since they just did their 800 episode recently, this breaks down season 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So season 1 through 8. And it looks like it basically goes through each of the episodes and everything. And this basically showcases characters, episodes, and secret jokes you may have missed. And on the cover, it just points out a couple characters that it talks about, including Apu, who is a character that you don't even see anymore in the show, Mr. Burns, Flanders, Groundskeeper Willie, and a cast of thousands. And then, of course, on the cover, you got everyone's favorite animated TV family, including Marge, Bart, Lisa, Maggie, Homer, Santa's Little Helper, Snowball, whatever iteration that cat is, and, of course, Krusty. And there you go. That's the best I could do of a Krusty the Clown laugh. It says on the back, you get a guide to every Simpsons character known to mankind. Well, that is only seasons 1 through 8. An actual introduction by creator Matt Groening, a dazzling array of guest stars, humongous couch gags, the complete works of Itchy and Scratchy, stuff you may have missed, Homerisms, Bart's chalkboard sayings, genuine Krusty brand products. Outfit yourself with the conversational stylings and trivia know-how that will prove you the delight of social gatherings and summit meetings across the globe. A surefire way to spice up your life. This book and you, a sizzling combination. So, this is a part of the great Simpsons media that, still to this day you can find. Like I said, there is some other great novels or books like this that you can find on Amazon. Some of them that I still have on my list. I would like to get them. I don't know when I will get them. And the last two, I'm very happy to have found these books. When I was walking up to the book fair, I saw this book in the window, and I'm like, I'm going to ask about that. One, because it is considered one of the greatest and longest running Broadway shows that has ever been on stage. Yes, there have been countless other records. To name one, Moulin Rouge. It's a shame that it's finally ending this year, but that show has been amazing, and gotta give a lot of props to Megan Thee Stallion for making her first Broadway debut. But this one's family friendly. This is one of my absolute favorite Disney movies. I have yet to see this on Broadway, and I would really love to one day. And I could just imagine, this is a coveted item that you could probably find at the gift shop. And it is The Lion King, 20 years on Broadway and around the world by Michael Lassell. This was originally sold for $50. I got this for $3. So, and it comes with a slip cover. I'm going to take the slip cover off. And on the back, you have a picture of the actress that portrayed Rafiki. I don't remember her name, but she is been portraying Rafiki for over 20 years. So this goes through the 20th anniversary of The Lion King. And I don't remember when this book... So this was copied and published in 2017. So, again, Lion King and Aladdin are two of my all-time favorite Disney animated movies. And one of the things that people talk about when it comes to Lion King, not only is it such a great movie with a great cast of characters and actors, from Jeremy Irons to Nathan Lane to Matthew Lillard, Matthew Broderick, and of course, the late great Mr. James Earl Jones. And what also makes this Broadway show amazing, and also with its movie counterpart, is the collaboration of Sir Elton John and Bernie Taupin with the music that was created for this Broadway show and for the movie of the same name. When it comes to Disney on Broadway, there is no, bad show that has been done. Whether you're talking Little Mermaid, Beauty and the Beast, Frozen, Mary Poppins, Tarzan, just to name a few. And still to this day, you can go to New York and you can see The Lion King. And I mean, it's a Broadway spectacular spectacle, and it has all the right to be. I mean, still in 2026, it is one of the most celebrated Broadway shows, and The Lion King in general is still a celebrated Disney animated movie. Great portrayal of Hamlet. No, not Hamlet, sorry. Hamlet. Yeah, there we go. So, anybody, if you're a fan of Disney, if you're a fan of Lion King, if you're able to find that book anywhere, get it. Get a copy of it. To round out and wrap up this video, this is a heavy book, but I am very happy to have this. We have this right here. This is Harry Potter, Page to Screen, the complete filmmaking journey. I don't know if that's really true, because this, I believe this goes to only, I think this goes to Order of the Phoenix? No, it does. It goes for the entire franchise. Goes from Sorcerer's Stone to Deathly Hallows. And I don't know if this was supposed to come in the book, but also came with an autographed picture of Daniel Radcliffe. So, because in here it says with, like, copyright from Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. And then on the back, it says HP free 7104-8 signed. All rights reserved. And in here, it says, best wishes, Daniel Radcliffe. I would like to see an unboxing of this book or someone talking about this book and see if it comes with an autograph. But if it doesn't, that's kind of cool that for paying $40, I got a free autograph from Daniel Radcliffe. So I have not completely. Oh wow! I wish I could show this. I'm gonna try. You pull out this one slip, and it shows off the entire cast of characters. This is a very heavy book. This, at the time when it was originally sold, 2011, this was sold originally for $75. And I got it at my book fair for $40. I wasn't gonna get this. I really wasn't. But, again, I love the movies. I love the worlds that have been created at Universal and the games. And to have something like this at a price like that, that's not bad. And, again, the fact that it came with this is really cool. So, yeah. So, alright. There you have it, folks. We looked at video games. We looked at movies. We had a great conversation. I think we did. I hope everybody has a fantastic Easter. Thanks, as always, for checking out my channel and for checking out this video. Tonight was the last official parade from Mardi Gras at Universal in Orlando. So that means Halloween Horror Nights announcements are going to be in full force. So, welcome to spooky season. So, with all that being said, guys, thanks for checking out tonight's video. And, I got a lot of fun stuff coming soon in June and July. And, yeah, with all that being said, guys, I'll see you next time for another amazing video inside the Media Cabinet. Bye for now.